Hey, Tarosphere, it's Holly from Cape Cod Creatures. I am just here kind of tweaking and playing around with my completely jury-rigged overhead for right now. We will be putting in a different one at some point. Okay, so I'm popping up the chat. I am putting this on mute so there's no feedback from this. And then I'm popping the computer. Sorry, I'm on a completely different computer today, you guys. So hopefully it works out all right, but I think it will. Okay. So we are going to go over today how to do a plan with me in your tarot planner. We have a new month coming up. We're going to use some different tools. Hi, how you guys doing? Hold on, let me make this one a little bit. Oh, fucking dogs. I said hello. And we're in my living room. So super awesome. All right. So hopefully this isn't too dark. It wasn't as bright out today as I wanted. Normally my house is much sunnier. But we'll go with what we got, I guess. All right. So I did an AMA on Instagram, and I'm just going to pull that up right now. And if this goes well and it's Beaker, hi Beaker. Beaker says hi. If all goes well and it's popular, I will order a better overhead rig. They make one, but there was no way I was going to get one here in time for this. Oh, Beaks and Beaks. He says hi, you guys. All right. All right. Looks like we had a couple. Oh my goodness, Beaker. Let me get his beak snacks. So it looks like we had a couple of questions, which is good. And then, hold on, let me grab beak snacks. Hi, Corby. I need you to be a good boy. He's not going to be a good boy. Here are your beak snacks. I give him a beak snack, and hopefully we'll be all right for a few minutes. Okie doke. All right, so we had a few questions. One of the questions is from KJason88, and she wants to know the weight of the paper. So we're on my Instagram right now, you guys. Super fun. So the weight of the paper is 120 GSM, which should be heavy enough to take most pens, including fountain pens. I don't own a fountain pen. I haven't tested it with a fountain pen. I've tested it with gel pens. I've tested it with just about anything you can think of. And I haven't really had any trouble with it as far as that's concerned. I did some watercolor and that did okay. At one point, though, I did write with gel pen and then I spilled some water on the planner and that bled a teensy little bit, but it was a lot of water. And considering how crazy that was, it didn't bleed too much. All right, so let's see. Do we have any other questions? Let's see what we got going on. Yep, the weight of the paper. That looks like the only question that we got so far. All right, I guess that question's handled. Okie doke, you guys. So for my favorite planning tools, I know a lot of people usually do, like, you can order planning kits and stuff online that come like preloaded with stickers and dates and stuff for undated planners. One of my favorites would be Chelsea Brown Designs. There's a couple of others. I'll put a list in the doobly below when this finally goes live. I might cut it down. Well, it's live now, but you know, when we're done, and I'll probably cut it down a little bit to save those that don't want to watch a 40-hour bajillion plan with me. But right now we're looking at your monthly spread. I hope that it is not backwards for you guys as it is in the video for me, which would be, look at my terrible nail polish. I'm gonna have to do something about that at some point. So you've got several sections here. And as I don't know if you've noticed, but it's a Monday start. Each monthly box has a little, it's got a little square and a little circle. These were intended as one, a place for you to write the date, and two, a place for you to track the moon phase. So we're going to start off writing the date, and for that I usually bust out my phone and I just pull up the date app I was debating on whether or not I was going to put in pages for, what are they? Oh my God, he's so terrible. I was debating whether or not I was going to put in mini calendar pages. Beaker, stop. I'm gonna have to grab him. He's right behind me. Ugh, and he's mad that I'm home and that he's not involved in this. So he's on my shoulder, so you might see him poke his head in at some point. Okay, so there's the calendar, and as you can see, we've got the month of May, but we're gonna plan for June because June starts relatively soon, and I like to get my planner. Oh, good. Bow City enjoys a Monday start. There's a beaker tail for you. So we're gonna plan for June, and let's see. June is a Saturday start. Okay, so this month I think I want to do in okay, I'm going to use black for the days. Okay. So it's a Saturday is June 1st. So we're going to put a 1 here because it says, oh, hey. So I write like a 5-year-old boy. And normally, hi, how are you, Zach? So normally I would use stickers for this. I left my actual number stickers at home. But you can 100% write. You can use your pen. So we'll do that today. And that'll be easy and fun to show today for doing pen. So beaker. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to put the calendar, make sure if there's any special dates in there, I can write them in. Beaker, I need you to pick a shoulder and stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is Wednesday. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I just date myself by singing that? Does anybody else remember that from Sesame Street? 11, 12, 14. Beaker is bobbing every time I put a number down. 15, 16, 17, 18, 20. Look at that. I already messed up. Good times. Good times. Me. All right. So if you mess up in your planner, you can absolutely use, oh my goodness, Beaker, just pick a side. 21, 22, 23. You can use whiteout. I prefer the whiteout tape. For me, it's a little less messy. That looks like this. If you're not familiar, this thing is fantastic. Makes all your mistakes go bye-bye. It's also a fun way to kind of fill in. If you've got a planner that isn't completely white, you can put in a white space if you need. 24, 25, 6, 27, 28, 29. Ooh, 30. I think this is a 30-day month too. So it's really hard to see in this light, but the monthly calendar is 5-week, and on the very bottom 2 boxes there is a very faint bisecting line, and there is again another very faint square and circle down here on the corner in case you need this line for extra days. But where we have a 30-day month, I think we just missed it. Good times. Oh, and I almost forgot. It is the month of, you know what, and I want kind of a fun color, but I think I'm going to re-sticker the top of these for fun. So, oh my God, Beaks and the Geeks. Hi, buddy. Here, go here for a minute. Please don't knock over my soda. He's going to knock it over. Okay. All right. He's going to eat his nuts. Good. Good times. This is the month of June. And I just like to put what year in the corner. So we've dated it, which is fantastic. And then these little circles, I have, I put those in there with being able to put in the moon phases. My favorite page for that is time and date moon phases, because it'll pull it up for your area with the exact time. So the website is timeanddate.com. And I just go to the moon phases 2019 page. And it'll even tell you the moon phase at that particular time, which is a hi Natalia. I don't know if you want it yet. We find out on the so the contest ends tomorrow. That's the last day to enter. And then the winner will be announced on the 30th, and I'll announce the new contest because I've got a new contest brewing, especially for those who are overseas. All right, so our moon phases for this month. Oh, and you know what would be kind of fun? Why don't we put some back date in there so that way we can just keep track of what days were previous. So Friday is the 31st, 30th, 29, 28, and 27th of May. Okay. And I put those in purple just so I can see that they're different. And at some point, sometimes I like to use colored pencil to just shade these in gray. Some places will sell you stickers that you can sticker these over with, but sometimes I like to write in them just in case the things overlap. So we have a new moon on June 3rd. If you're again Eastern time, so June 3rd there's a new moon. So I'm just going to fill this in. But you can also use stickers. Actually, one of my favorite moon stickers, do I have them handy? Prancing Doxy makes some really cute stickers. Let me see if I can grab them out of my little sticker case. I'm using it to prop up my tripod, so hopefully this doesn't shake too much. Oh no, don't shake. Where are you, stickers? Yep, here they are. All right. So if you guys are looking for good stickers for your planner, Prancing Doxy makes some beautiful witchy ones, and she's got all sorts of little moon phase stickers. And some of these are just big enough to fit in your circles or to cover your circles. So you can use these if you wanted to use these, or you can do what I just did and fill them in. But I'm looking for kind of a smoother look today. So why don't we go ahead and use a sticker? Woohoo! Sticker! There we go. So that way your journal can look kind of pretty. So we've got a new moon on the 3rd. And I like to write down the time of those just in case we decide to do any kind of spells or some kind of stuff. Or if you want to do any workings or make any like moon water, or if you want to eat your macadamia nuts and get them all in my washi tape bin, that works. He's right there, you guys. He's right over there eating all of his snacks, and I think that's enough snacks for you after that one. I just took the bowl away. Okay, so that is at 6:01 a.m. for me. Okay, and then we have a first quarter moon on June 10th. So, oh, look, it's lining up. I really love when that stuff lines up. So we're going to do a first quarter moon. Where are you, first quarter moon? I don't think it technically matters. What is going on? Stop eating my everything. Stop it. Stop it. No, give me that. Here. You had enough snacks. You didn't even eat those. Half of them didn't even go in his stupid face. I love him so much. No, give me this. All right. So we've got a new moon. There we go. It doesn't give me. All right. Give me my pen. He just stole my pen. He's the worst. Worst bird on the planet. Go in here. Thank you. So now you're in your cage because you can't behave. All right. So, yeah. Oh my God. Sorry, you guys. We love him very much, but he's crazy. He's crazy pants boy. All right. So we've got the new moon, and I can't concentrate with him there. And then we've got a full moon on June 17th. So just stick that full moon sticker there. There we go. So our moons are all in place. Thank you, Prancing Doxy. Hopefully they see this and share the shit out of it. That sure wouldn't be sad. I love that bird to pieces. I do. He's such a good bird, but he just made such a big mess. Okay. Right. And then, all right, so we have to decide what tarot decks we're going to work with this month. Any tarot decks we're planning on backing. I am on a bit of a deck diet as far as that's concerned. However, Otherkin Tarot would not make me sad. So I'm going to put down a 2 buy Otherkin, which I think comes out mid-June. And then this month, I would really like to work with some Oceanside decks. And let's see, what deck do I want to spend some time with this month? You know what? I haven't quite decided. I'm going to have to take a look at my tarot collection, but that is exactly what this section is for. You can take a look at your tarot deck collections, and you can take a look at decks that might be coming out this month, and you can write those down there so that way you have a little reminder to kind of like, okay, well, this is coming out. I want to work with this, yada, yada, yada. You can write that right in there. And then we have goals. So personal goal and professional goal. You can use these areas to help you set some goals for yourself. I didn't want this to be too overwhelming. Some planners have like really big spaces for you to fill in super duper lots of goals. I think one for each area of your life is enough for just about anyone. If you want to set more, that's fine. I just didn't want this to be overwhelming for too many people. So my personal goal, professional goal, I want to bring in a new line of collars for the shop. So we're going to put down new collar line. And then I'm going to write down the action steps for doing that, which means that I have to, I have to evaluate the colors that I have in stock. And then I have to decide what's going to what's going to go on clearance and what's going to stay full price. But I'm going to make that a sub goal of evaluate stock. And then I have to budget for the new collars. And then I have to fill out paperwork because I already have the line picked out, but I do need to contact and fill out paperwork for a wholesale account. And then I need to order and receive stock. And then I need to market the line. So evaluate stock. Decide what stays. This is a relatively easy goal for me. I like to take on a lot with my workload, but this would be a goal that would kind of fall to the wayside for me in the piles of other things that I have to do. So this is a really good one to have put down here. And then for personal goal, of course, we have the Kickstarter. I'm going to put down, make sure the Kickstarter goes okay. Or I'm just going to write Kickstarter. Woohoo! Kickstarter, yay. And then action steps. There's so many action steps for this. I'm going to have to take a minute and really think about what's going to go here. But there's so many pieces to making sure that the Kickstarter goes well and finishes. So we've got contests. I'm just going to write down a few. So we've got contests and marketing. Then we have updates. So I have to write an update tonight. So we'll do, because we've reached 100 backers, you guys, which is totally awesome. So I need to write a 100 backer update. And then I need to write a halfway update. Oh, and then you know what? I'm going to, on the 1, 2, 3, this Saturday, actually, this is a huge day. I have an interview with Simon on this day. So let me go ahead and put Hermit's Cave interview here because this is a pretty big event. Yay! So for overview of month, you can use this for a lot of things. I like this to be a nice glance at what's going to be going on. Oh, and let me grab my deck. I didn't do that. Oh my goodness. Trina, thank you very much. So Trina just says she hopes it's successful and she's a backer. And we hope it's successful too, Trina. If it's not, I'm going to figure out a way to make it happen come hell or high water. It just might take a little bit longer than I wanted. Next step might be to do Indiegogo, which would be nice because I can do partial funding or not. So, and then this is here is, this is the part of the planner that incorporates your tarot for the monthly overview. I put little spreads here for helping you to kind of like do a little reading for your goals. The first question, so let's do the Kickstarter one. So first question is, what will help me achieve this goal? The second question is, are there any obstacles in my way? And the third question is, how do I stay motivated? So when you're doing your monthly planning, you can bust out your deck. Today we're just using a tried and true classic, Pamela Coleman Smith Centennial. And I'm just going to do pull the 3, 2, 3 cards. And here's where you can give yourself a little mini reading and write down your notes. Oh, and I was holding the deck upside down. All right, cool. So good times. All right, so first question is, what will help me achieve this goal? Lovers. This to me for a professional or reading or a goal type reading would read to me as partnerships, like really getting out there, making friends, networking. So here we're gonna write, normally I would put like a little sticker. I left my stickers at work for my tarot card readings. And actually the tarot journal that I was using previous to having received this book. So I'm gonna write lovers. And then PCS Centennial. Just so I remember what deck that I used. And then here we're going to write down some keywords. So networking, partnerships, friendships. Really looking into untapped sources of getting information out there, especially with friends and family and all that good stuff. And then taking all the networking stuff that you've already done and bringing it to the next level. That's where this card would kind of pop in for me. So you can like write down a couple of little notes to help give yourself a reminder as you're working on this. And then obstacles in my way. And this is very typical for me. This is the 6 of Swords, which to me would be kind of poking fun at my tendency to kind of start something and then abandon it, or move on from it, or move on to the next thing. I get business ADD really easily, and you can see that in a couple of the other things that I've done. But I need to watch out for not, like to not like kind of be like, okay, well, this will be okay on its own. This is a project that clearly needs me to have a hand in it. Not at all times, but I need to be more actively involved than I would expect for it to passively grow on its own. So I'm going to write down the 6 of Swords. And I'm going to cover these with stickers later. And then don't be passive. And I'll expand on that a little bit later on my own when I get a chance to journal a little bit more. And how do I stay motivated? 9 of Pentacles. Hooray! This is one of my most favorite cards when you're doing any kind of career or goal setting reading. Just like, I hate to say that it's kind of a manifesty card, but if you act like your project's going to be successful, then it is. So just maintain a positive attitude about it, make plans, see them through to completion. You know, this woman is just, she's got what she needs to make sure that all the things go right. And that's just all that you really need to do, is kind of stay on top of it and act like you're in charge and act like you can expect things to go well. But if you keep yourself mired down in negativity, it's not going to. So just be very positive about how this is all going to turn out. Oh, hang on. Hi, Beaker, stop. All right, so that is kind of how you would set up your monthly page. And then what I also like to do with these kind of fun little things, do I have my poop stickers? I had some really fun poop stickers. I don't know if I have those handy. But you can also use some of these books in your planners. I don't know if you guys have anything like that, but you know, if you have bills coming, like, let's see. Let me find a good bill page. Put like little reminders here. Like, I've got a don't forget sticker. We can put that above here for Saturday. Oh, and then on Sunday, there is a Father's Day car show, so we'll write that in. But you can do all sorts of fun stuff in your planner for that kind of thing. Oh, and you know what? Let me show you. You can also dress it up. Like, if you don't like that it's a Monday start, this planner, like I said, for the most part is dateless. And you can go through somebody like Chelsea Brown Designs, and you can get new date stickers for the headers. If you want something a little fancier, or if you wanted a Sunday start instead of a Monday, you can sticker right over these days. So look, we can make this, we'll make this a little prettier. So we'll do a Monday. Ooh, and these fit right in here. Wow. Okay, so that is really good to know. I did not do this on purpose. I was actually going to send her a planner and see if I could get her to make me one, like, see if we could start a partnership for stickers, but these fit right in here beautifully. So this is, I am super excited about this because I must have spent about $100 on stickers with this woman. So I'm like doing the mother flipping happy dance for this. Look at this, they fit in. Oh my God, you guys, I could cry, I'm so happy. Look at how cute this is. So we're dressing it up. I'm not doing this perfectly. Some people really care about whether or not their stickers are in here perfect. For the purpose of this, I do not. But oh my God, Friday, Saturday. Like, I am so, you guys, it's the small things. It is really, it is seriously, it is the small things. But these fit right in here, and you can bet your sweet butt that I am going to be tagging her like crazy and then be like, oh my God, I'm so sad. Or at least the date ones do. And she has a whole bunch of them. Oh my God, Tasha. Oh, that bird. Okay. So there we go. So now we have kind of a dressed up planner page for this. Tasha. Sorry, guys. My house is a little crazy. It happens. And then here we have a place for notes. You can write down like random things that you're not sure are going to happen, like make a doctor's appointment, do this, do that. So, you know, again, that's a nice little area in your planner to use for just extras should you need it. Holy shit, that bird is loud. Okay. The next page. Oh my God, Tasha. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yep, I'm going to, hi Trina. I will put her So any stickers or planners that I've mentioned, I will put in the description box below afterward. Okay, hold on. I just have to give him a nut. So, welcome to my crazy house, you guys. Can you see why I need a planner? I've got way too much bullshit going on here. It's fine. So, yes. Let me give Tasha a nut. I'll be right back. Tasha, stop it. Henrietta is the only good one. Okay. So this page is your bullet journal page. I don't have too much going on today to bullet journal. I anticipate using this not when I do a plan with me, but throughout the month, should I want to track something. But just for the sake of doing some tracking, you can easily do, let's see, if you wanted to track, I'm just pulling out a random sticker page. Do I have a good hydrating one? Like water stickers? I don't have any good water stickers right now. Oh, yep, here we go. So some people like to track, here's a random sticker page that I just have. Some people like to track how much they hydrate. So if you wanted to do that, you could put like a little thingy down here and be like, yay. I tend to like to dress it up with some sort of funny doodle. One time I did a sloth and he said hydrate or dihydrate. So I'll probably do a little doodle around that later. But you can record spreads in this. You can do any kind of tracker page that you would normally do in your bullet journal. Every month gets one of these spreads right after the calendar. So use that as you need to. And then here we go again. This is your weekly page. So this will be, so if you worked in your planner previous, this should have been your last week, but I don't think we did, and I have a full 5 weeks to work with, so we're going to pretend like I just bought this planner and started it today. So this would be the 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st, and 2nd. So thank you guys for tolerating the zoo, by the way. We love them. We do. So this would be the 27th, 28th, 29, 30, 31, 1st, and 2nd. Okay. And we don't have any fun moons or anything that this week. So if you want to, you can still use these to track the moons. But another fun thing that you can do with them, and something that I like to do, is mood track. So you can do whatever you need to as far as that's concerned. I have these super awesome smiley face stickers. Some are happy, sad, some are laughing. Today's a good day, so why don't we go ahead. Today is the 28th. I'm just going to put a smiley face to show that I was in a pretty good mood today. So huzzah. But if you wanted to track the moons in there, you could do that as well. All right, so now that we've got the days down, we've got these, see these rando little boxes? One of these, I'm going to, of course, write down Hermit's Cave interview because that's going to be my highlight for the day. You could also write down your cards of the day in these boxes if you wanted to. That would be on the next page, is our card of the day tracker. So why don't I go ahead and write down the dates in those two. So this is the 27th. You don't have to do this for these because it's pretty obvious that it's following the week. But sometimes when I'm flipping at these, I like to have the date written everywhere because I never know what it is. 31, 1, and 2. Okay. So let's get into some fun stuff. The first thing that I like to do in my planners is to block off because I'm very visual, I like to block off and look at like when am I working, which is quite a chunk of time for me. So work starts at 10 a.m. with the exception of today. I have today off. So, and you can plan late too. Sometimes I plan late, like it'll be a Tuesday and I'll be like, oh shoot, I forgot to set up my planner, which is kind of what we're doing today. So we're doing a late plan with me. And then I work until 6 p.m. or later. So I'm actually going to leave that open-ended on Friday and Saturday because that's just the nature of the area I live in. Sometimes it's a beach community, and if people are coming in, who am I to say no, right? I can't make the money if my door is shut. So, and you guys will notice there's a little bit of a dip in the page. That's because I'm working in the back of this planner. This is one of the prototypes, and I wanted to leave speaker. I wanted to leave a section, or at least several sections open for product photos for the Kickstarter. So yeah, so we're gonna leave Friday and Saturday open-ended as far as close is concerned, just in case I decide I want to keep the doors open a little bit longer. And you know what, we'll leave Sunday open too. And then I've got these little stickers right here, and sometimes I'll put like a little thing here with a tentative close time. So that way I know why I left that open. Okay. And let's see, it's summertime. I want to dress it up a little bit. So notes and reflections. I know it's for notes and reflections. I put it there because a lot of people like the clearly it's for notes and reflections. Some people like a header, but I like to have a little fun with my planner. So we're going to put just a piece of whale washi because why not? It's your planner. You can do what you want with it. I want to do whale washi because it's cute and it's fun. And I know some people like to make sure that they have clean lines. I usually just put my ruler there and tear off the edge, and that does it for me. I mean, if you need something a little more fun and fancy for you, that is on you. You do what you need to. Let's see. So personal and work. This is where you can write down if you have any to-do lists that need to really take precedent. I have nothing really thought about for this week, but this is, you could write down, at some point this week, I need to do bird cages. I need to make chop, which is veggies for the birds to eat. I have a couple of classes that I signed up for on Udemy that I want to start delving into. So I'm going to write down Udemy classes. And then for work, I just have general things like I need to deep clean the dog wash. I need to deep clean. I need to do my bookkeeping. And then I'll keep a running list of stuff that I need to do, and then I'll write it down in my appointment book. So on Saturday, I'm supposed to work at 10. I'm going to leave that line there. I'm going to write myself a little note to call for employee because at 11 o'clock is my appointment with Simon. 11 o'clock and put Hermit's Cave. Also, every morning at 8:30, I do a little driving. My husband is legally blind, so I am the one that does the driving for the day. So we're going to block off a little bit of time just to do the back and forth. And I like to highlight before I write in because I use gel pens. And if you use your gel pen and then you highlight, it winds up bleeding all over the place. So here I'll write, is it dry yet? Crystal work. And then I'll carry it across the whole thing. Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Oh, so I'm going to have to open late here, but that's good to know that I'm supposed to be open at 10, but it won't happen. Ripley has to go to the vet, so awesome. And then Wednesday night, there is a meditation at 7 that I would like to attend. So we'll write meditation. And I'm sure there's a slew of bills and all sorts of other ridiculousness that I'm forgetting to put in here. But this is basically how you would use this page. You can write in your appointment books. And then another thing that I like to do today too, sometimes, since we're approaching the planning from kind of a backdated doohickey, 3 o'clock we'll do the plan with me, because that's when we started this. But today I did some other stuff, like I went out to breakfast. A friend of mine opened her own business, so we celebrated by going out to breakfast. And then I went shopping for tomato plants. And then I had to buy some shelves because I've got my crystal collection has taken over my life in my craft room. So I had to buy some shelving. So and then just for fun, because I have them and I bought them and I should have them, why don't we do some stickers, because these are adorable. Beaker, please don't. He's so bad. Like here, we got little tomato stickers. We'll put those for the tomato plants. And I got to put those in the ground at some point. So I bought tomato plants. I have a sticker for breakfast somewhere. Where's my breakfast stickers? Oh, you know what we'll do? I have eggs and bacon. I really want to use my eggs and bacon. Here's my fast food. Here's my pizza. I haven't used my pizza stickers yet. I'm going to have to do that. I don't know. Some of these are just... I'll use the coffee sticker. Because we had delicious coffee. We went out to this place called Spoon and Seed. If you live in the Cape Cod area, it's located in Hyannis. And they have the best coffee. Usually when you go out to breakfast, the coffee is neither here nor there. But it was super good. I would say it was the highlight of the whole meal. Oh, and then you know what? Tonight I am going to make some chop. Let's see. That's not what I wanted. So yeah, sometimes you have to just go through if you have a sticker collection. I need to organize mine. I know there are some people that make some really fun binders and stuff for that sort of thing. I do not own any of those binders, but you know what? We'll use just these little, oh, there's fruit and salad, veggies, there's cat. Okay. So I have to make a veggie chop tonight. So we'll do the broccolis and the cauliflower because my day is loose at this point. So if your day is loose, you can use it for this, or you can stick some. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Yeah, so we're kind of just taking the planner for a little bit of a test drive. And so far, so good. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and it's holding up all right. All right, so I'm sure you guys don't want to see me put more stickers in my planner because you want to just see the planner in action. Okay, so I'm going to write this interview up here because I need all the reminders. Yay, and your planner doesn't have to be pretty either. I see all these super awesome pretty planners. I just don't live that way, you guys. Like, clearly, I'm a big, I just use it for organizing and writing. So here's one of the really fun features that I haven't told you about yet. This is the self-care tracker. So there's a reward section up here. So if you do all your things and you do a good job, you can give yourself a reward. For my reward, what'll I do? Oh, you know what? Frozen coffee. We'll do a frozen coffee if I do a good job this week. The self-care is important, and you can also use this as a habit tracker as well. So, so first things first, sage, right? I want to make sure I do that every day. And then I've been doing some mobility exercises these days, just because sitting over the winter and then sitting at the desk at work and stuff is just really kind of hindered. I'm not as flexible as I used to be. So we'll do gravity yoga right here. And then I know it's not a habit. I'm going to write it in a different, I know it's not like self-care really. I'm going to write it in a different color so I can remember it so it sticks out. Ripley gets a foot soak every day, twice a day actually, because he had an infection in his toe and then he had to have his toe amputated and that went kind of sideways. So good times. So Ripley foot soak. And then I'm sure there's some other stuff here that we're going to write. And if you've done it, you check it off. Like I know I did sage this morning and yesterday morning, so I've done it at least once today. I did my yoga last night. Ripley's foot soak. I'm actually going to split these because it's a twice a day thing. And I'm going to carry it through tomorrow and we'll see what the vet says. But we did yesterday morning and last night, and we did this morning. So far, so good. We're keeping on track with our super fun, good habits. And here we have a little box. This is for attitude of gratitude. And that's what I named, that's how I titled it, because I really love rhyming and alliteration and all that good stuff. So what do we put here for attitude of gratitude? Just, you can write down little things that you're grateful for. You can do one gratitude affirmation if you want. I tend to write down little moments through the week that really kind of make me smile. Like this morning, Beaker and I were snuggling and I could hear him breathing. So I'm going to write down Beaker breaths. Because really, you guys, it's the cutest. I've never had a bird that is big enough that you can hear him breathing like that. And it's just so adorable. He's amazing and alive, and that just makes me happy. So you can write down little stuff, again, stuff you're grateful for that makes you happy. You can put pictures and stuff in here, stickers, all that good stuff. And here we have weekly affirmation. My weekly affirmations usually hit me halfway through the week. And I like to use a deck for a weekly affirmation. Actually, you know what? Let me grab one. All right. So we'll use the Inner Star Magic Oracle for this. Oh, thank you, Kelly. So she says it's so cute that you can hear his little Beaker breaths. It's so adorable, especially when he preens your face. So we're going to use an oracle deck for affirmation, because I'm really bad at writing affirmations. So yay. All right. I'm going to pull a random card, and this will help us with our affirmation this week. And this says, take the next step. And then you can look up in the book, take the next step. So here are the affirmation, because this deck comes with affirmations. At this point, I kind of tend to know which of my decks are going to give me a decent affirmation for the week. I like to tweak it a little bit. So this one says, I confidently take this next step, knowing that it opens up other new pathways for me to follow. So I'm just going to kind of tweak it a little bit into I will forge my own path. Affirmation, and then I might make like another affirmation at some point later in the week too. Sometimes like this is like a nice one, a nice positive one, And then we get to about Thursday, and then I just write a super sassy pants one, because by that point of the week, I'm kind of just like, fuck it, if we're being honest. And then here's where you can write like little doodles or grocery lists. Actually, I'll keep an ongoing grocery list here. And this is Bujo as well. So I know it's really hard to see the bullet points, you guys. And I did that on purpose, and it's come back to bite me in the butt a little bit because you can't see them. But I assure you they are there. And then you can do your little bullet journal-y boxes. Some people are like, their bullet journals are just so beautiful, and mine just always looks like hot trash. But that's okay. Your bullet journal doesn't need to be beautiful if all you need it to do is to help you keep track of your life. And that's really all I need mine for at this point. Someday I will take the time to make a beautiful journal. But right now it's just going to look like hot trash. Okay. And now we have the fun part, the part we've all been waiting for. This is the tarot, the daily tarot card pull portion of your book. This area I left nice and wide open, so that way you can journal as much or as little as you want for the daily cards. I put some margins in there originally when I was designing it, and it just felt so closed in, but this just feels so much more open. You can do whatever you need to. If you like to do one continuous panel of artwork, you can do that. If you have, like, let's say on Monday, you write bucket loads, and then Tuesday, you're just like, I just really need this part, you can do that. So it's whatever you need to do. Oh my goodness, Beaker. He's so funny. All right. So let's go ahead and pull a card for today, because I haven't done that yet. So first, we're going to write down, all right, so these little areas, again, you can track the moon phases and whatnot, or you can track mood here. Sometimes I find it's fun to track mood, especially in relation to your tarot cards, but it's also fun to track the moon. Again, you can do whatever you need to on that, or you can write a little note up here like waxing or waning moon all week, and then go from there. So let's see. Today's question, how about we'll do evening reading. I'm just going to call it a general evening reading. So general evening pull. That way you can keep track of like what you actually did the reading for. I know that some journals and some books out there have little like checklists of the type of reading that you want to do, but I feel like that kind of puts you in a bit of a box, and sometimes can put you in a bit of a rut, because you don't always want to read for yourself. You don't always want to conduct a reflective reading or a first thing reading. I mean, this just kind of leaves it a little more open-ended. You can do the reading that you need to do that fits for you. So we're going to do a general evening pull, and we're going to give our trusty rusty cards a shuffle. So yay! By the way, if anybody has any questions or anything like that, feel free to pop in there and give an ask. I don't know. I mean, that should just be a given for my channel. You know, if you ever want to interrupt one of these things, you go right ahead and do that. Let me know how you feel. Let me know what you want. Happy to do that for you. All right. So let's pick a card, any card. I'm feeling that one. All right. So our card for today is the 9 of Wands, which would be just about every project that I've done today. So, you know what, Tarot? This is why nobody likes you. This is why nobody likes you, Tarot. Okay, so, like, seriously, I bought the tomato plants. I didn't put them in the ground. I bought the shelves. I haven't hung them up. I've lugged out all the bird cage cleaning stuff. I haven't done those yet. There's vegetables in the refrigerator. I haven't chopped them up. So all my projects are finished. So good times. We're going to write down 9 of Wands here. And then again, I just like to remind, and then I'm going to put a sticker right here. This little box is in case you want to doodle. I am not a great doodler, so I am a sticker person. So I would put a 9 of Wands sticker here. Speaker. Stop. There are a few different sticker makers on Etsy that make beautiful tarot card stickers. So I will link them again to the to this video when it's all said and done. So just a deck reminder. So we've got 9 of Wands. Oh my God, no. I wanted to write Pamela Coleman Smith Centennial there. Look, I wrote the card name twice. So I get to use my trusty rusty whiter outer. Woohoo! Rusty whiter outer. Oh, all right. So that is whiteout tape, you guys, in case you've never used it. So this is Centennial. Right. And then, you know what? I'm just going to put, I have a good sticker for this. I have one of these stickers. This is a get shit done sticker because that's what I feel like these cards are telling me. So I'm going to put get shit done. And then I am going to, I don't know what kind of chart it's called, but I'm going to set myself a few mini goals for the afternoon. So tomato plants. And then bird cages. You see a recurring theme in my life? It's all about bird cages. And then we'll do, what else? We'll hang some shelves. And then, oh, you know what? A really important goal for the afternoon would be to write my 100 backer update because I have not done that yet. I'm going to use my green pen for that because Kickstarter is green. Here's my green pen. Come here, green pen. And then I'm going to just circle this one because if I do nothing else today, that is the thing that I want to get done. So this is a good way to use your tarot card area. You can also journal, like a question that I could journal on and ask myself about if I wanted to delve deep and really know why I tend to procrastinate would be like, why are you procrastinating? Why am I procrastinating? You know, what I could do some card pulls on, you know, what for, you know, some shadow work on like what causes me to procrastinate on a deeper level. Like, let's go ahead and do that if I wanted to. There we go. And I'm sure I won't be able to read this accurately, but let's see. So the Queen of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Cups. I mean, you could read the Queen of Swords as, I don't know. If I was reading this for somebody else, I'd be like, yo, mom, I would Sigmund Freud the shit out of this reading if I was reading this for anybody else but myself. But I'm going to choose to be like, oh, there was some mom and some conflict with your mother and project deadlines, and you prefer to do the stuff that makes you happy over stuff that you need to do. It's what I would tell anybody else, and that's probably what I should tell myself, but I could always choose to, like, Westworld this. Doesn't look like anything to me. But we won't do that. So I could journal on this a little bit. So why procrastinate? You know, why do you leave projects unfinished would be a good question for this. I think the Nine of Swords is just a good reminder to, you know, final push is really important. So I'm going to write that down. So yeah, that is how you would use this portion of your planner. Other stuff down here. So one of the fun parts of your planner that I've put in here for you is this little box right here is synchronicity and signs. I have been seeing 1111 everywhere. So every time, like I look at the time, or every time there's a license plate. So I'm gonna keep an 1111 tally because that would be super fun. I think, like, how many times am I seeing it? It would be super fun for me. So that's just a rando 1111. All right. So I saw it, let's say 3 times today. So we'll do 1, 2, 3 and close the gate. And then it's just like a bunch of hash marks, and that is going to be really fun for me. And then you can write down like, oh, I saw 40 bajillion owls today, or, you know, I had a feather message, or, you know, I thought about a friend that I haven't thought about in a million years, and then that person called me. Like, you can, like, this is kind of a little area to write down kind of like the fun stuff that happens to you, like the fun woo-woo, like, oh my God, kind of things. Or you can sticker over this and you can make it something completely different. Like if you wanted to, let's see, you could actually make that your grocery shopping list. Like if you have a sticker, just pop it right over there, and then boom, it's a different section altogether. So yeah, so that is that. And then over here we have tarot community notes. Okay. So this is a section where you can write down things like, I'm going to start writing down what portions of the Tarothon lineup I want to watch. So I'm going to make a little section in here because I'm not going to be able to catch all of it, but I do want to try and catch some of it live. So I'm going to make myself a little section for Tarothon, which I don't believe has happened yet, but I want to start planning it out a bit. So I'm going to make a little section for that, and I'm going to take a look at the thing that Simon had put up, and Kelly and all the other awesome people that are doing Tarothon, to figure out what time their videos are going to happen. And then for me and my tarot community notes, I have a forum that I need to pop in and check on from time to time. So I'll probably write down some stuff, some administrative stuff in here for that. And then, yeah, but otherwise, this is just wide open for you to write like little thoughts about, okay, this is going on, or you can write down in your community. Like I know the esoteric shop in my area is starting a tarot class this week, I think. So if you wanted to do something like that, you could, or if you have a meetup in your area, you can write like, hey, maybe check out that meetup this week. Oh, totally awesome. Or if you wanted to start a meetup, you can do that there. And then at the end of the week, I have included this section for you. I like end of month and end of week reviews. I don't like them when they're unmanageable and have too much going on in them. So we started this section originally with about 6 or 7 questions. I've narrowed it down to 3. The first one is your major themes for the week. So if you tend to notice cards popping up, like if you notice, okay, well, I'm getting a lot of Suit of Wands. Trina says she loves that this has a lot of wiggle room to bring out each person that gets one, and like they can be creative. Yeah. So tarot journaling, yeah, Trina, tarot journaling is most other tarot journaling that I've tried is usually just like writing down your spreads, which is kind of okay, but I needed something a little more fluid, and I felt like the community did too. So you can do whatever you want in this. This is all whatever you need, but it's also got a little bit of structure to help kind of keep you motivated and guided. So that way you're not completely like looking at a thing being like, well, I can't really plan in it because the planning part isn't really functional. And half of these spreads don't apply to me because I don't like, so that way you can just kind of do whatever it is that you need to in here. And if you want to use this section for additional planning, you can skip tarot that week too, and you can just go ahead and use it for additional planning. Like it's whatever you need it to be. So the weekend review is for your major themes for the week. Like if you notice you're getting like 6s or 9s, or you're getting like career related stuff a lot, or if you're getting, like there's major like emotional themes, or you're having finance themes pop up, even though you're not reading pertaining to finance. And this doesn't have to be for just your planner portion. This could be just in general. Like let's say, you're getting some tarot clients in, and all of them are asking like the same kind of question. Like that could be your theme for the week, and see maybe how it pertains to your personal tarot. But if not, like it could work several different ways. But just major themes for the week. It doesn't have to be just tarot. This one is a little more tarot-y. It says, which card or deck resonated with you the most this week and why? I find usually in your day or week, there is one card that just kind of sticks in your brain, and it just kind of like, it's either like, man, that card just really gets me right now, or like I can't stop thinking about this certain thing on this card. This would be kind of for that, like that something that kind of sticks in your brain where cards or decks are concerned, or like, oh man, I've been reading with Antique Anatomy and it just really, like, it's my favorite deck this week. It gets me. So that would be where you could write that down. And then your best intuitive moment. So sometimes I think that we don't give ourselves enough credit where our intuition's concerned, and we tend to forget. Like that's why I included this little synchronicity and signs section. In this little section, we need to remind ourselves to listen to our gut a little bit more, like our little our little like thoughts that are like, hey, like do this or that, or just our little hits throughout the week. So this is a section for your best intuitive moment to kind of give yourself a pat on the back. Like, I said this and then it happened, or I had a bad feeling and I was right, or I had a great feeling and I was right, or, like just, again, your best intuitive moment, or I gave a reading and it was super spot on and I'm like super excited that it was, or I had a really awesome meditation and I kind of brought it down with a spirit guide this week. Like that's where you could kind of write about that a little bit. It doesn't have to be a huge thing, but it's a nice little, oh, Beaker, come on now. It's just a nice little reminder for your, just a nice little reminder for your best intuitive moment for the week. And then one fun part about the planner, and I'm not going to fill it in because I still need these pages for product photos. So unfortunately, we're not at the point where I'm filling these pages in. But here is where you can refer back to some of the stuff that you did earlier. So since we're filling in for June, you can refer back to your Wheel of the Year for June. So you would just pull up, like, okay, so we're looking at summer. You can kind of read over your card that you pulled for your summer season, for the start of your summer season. And then you can flip to the page. I left these blank so that way if you wanted to start in the middle of a month and do like a birthday based reading, you can do that. And then fill in your own month here. But you can be like, oh, June, yeah, I got this card, and okay. And then you can kind of reflect back on it as you're filling in your month page. So there is a little, I tried to avoid flipping back and forth between sections as much as possible. Unfortunately, that was one area where I couldn't avoid it. And then also, we got the 9 of Wands today. So you can go to your, and this is why I included 3 bookmarks, you guys, because I'm no dum-dum. I knew you would need your bookmarks. But now you can go to your tarot tracker, and here's the wands, and you would fill in your little 9 of Wands box. And here is where you could keep track of all the cards that you're getting throughout the year. This should be enough. Oh my God, it's making, I got to put a card here. It's making my autofocus go crazy. Here, what if I do this? All right, there we go. So this should be enough to keep track of the cards for most of the year for you. I'm going to provide a, I almost forgot about that. I am putting up a printable reward tier. I've decided that I cannot not do a PDF reward tier, especially where shipping is really becoming an issue. I'm trying really, really hard, you guys, to make shipping not be an issue, but I think it might be an issue. So we'll be doing, I got a hold of a printer, or rather a printer got a hold of me that's got fulfillment, which means that they can ship directly from the manufacturer. So that might be an option for some overseas peeps. The downside of that is I lose a little bit of quality control. Did I say that right? Yeah, quality control. Yeah, because then I don't get to check each planner as they're shipped. So that could be a bit of an issue. But if it saves you some, like if it takes the shipping down a couple of notches, then hopefully that'll be an option. I don't know. I'm still working on it. They're the same people that did the, they printed the Wild Messengers, Alchemical Wild Messengers deck that just came out. And they did a few others like Golden Thread and Anima Mundi. So hopefully, I mean, I have all of those decks. I'm familiar with all of them. They're all of very nice quality. So hopefully that will help. But anywho, yes, here's where you would fill in your, here's where you would keep track, and I'll provide a printable of this. I'm going to be setting up a whole website where there will be additional printables. I don't know that I'm going to make the bulk of the planner free. The bulk of the planner will probably be for purchase, but there will be some gratis printables on there. But anywho, that is a basic plan with me. Also, you know what? I just found these while I was leafing through some shit, and I think I want a fun sticker on one of these just because, hey, why not? So here is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm sorry, he's a Triceratops. Where do I want him? I just want him right there because he's fun. No reason. So yeah, my journal is almost always a mess of washi and stickers. Because I have no, it doesn't matter to me. It really doesn't matter. It's just kind of a free flow situation. I know this is probably driving some other people nuts, but I like a free flow situation. So that is your basic how to set up a planner. I will, you know what, I'm going to order a couple of kits from Chelsea Brown to see if they fit in the planner otherwise. And we'll do like a, hey, does Chelsea Brown work in this planner plan with me at some point? So that'll be kind of fun. Does anybody have any questions about... Oh my God, there's never a bad reason for stickers. You're right, Kelly Bear. So, hi, Ivan. How are you? When did you sneak in there? So yes, I will tag every sticker maker that I have mentioned. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me put down, I don't think I have any bills due this weekend, but I do need to file my sales tax. I'm trying to be better about that. So, end of day, stupid sales tax. I want to file my sales tax by end of business on, I want to file my sales tax by end of business on Friday, because that is the last day of the month this month. So I'm just going to put it at 7, but that'll be a nice reminder for me. Now that I'm thinking about it. See what happens when you plan? Because I forgot to file sales tax a couple months in a row, and I hope Chris isn't watching. You're watching you plan and you're cleaning your tarot office at the same time. Yeah, you're multitasking. So yeah, so with the So I'm going to subscribe to your channel to see what you come up with the new journal and anything else you do videos on. Oh, thank you, Trina. I'm super excited that you're going to subscribe. Usually it's just long chain of thought rambles. So stream of consciousness, yay. You know what? Actually, I think the next plan with me will be doing. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll do Ivan's spread because Ivan created a beautiful spread for this journal. So this is one of them. This is the "I'm Human, Oops, I Made a Mistake" by Jillian Wild. She is the creator of the Naked Heart Tarot. This is exclusive to the first edition undated planner. And then Ivan did one. Where did it go? Is it in here? So unfortunately, this is one of the prototypes. They didn't put it in like order completely. So we'll be doing. This is Ivan's speaker. We'll do Ivan's spread the next time we do a plan with me. How does that sound? So this is the daily download spread by Ivan. And after every spread like this, these are going to be seeded throughout the planner quarterly. So every 3 months, you'll see one of these super awesome spreads. And there's a bullet journal page after these as well. So you don't have to fill these pages in if you don't want to. You can just use them as they are. And journal them yourself, or like have it just as a reminder for a spread that you want to read on. But if you want to keep track of the reads that you do, you can do it either on the page or you can do it separate. But I like to do Ivan's spread every once in a while. Well, not every once in a while, probably like once a week anyway. So it's just I'm probably never going to write on this page. With it, maybe I'll tweak some of the questions or something at some point, or write additional, like, plot bunny questions, follow-up questions, and then I'll do some journaling on this page. Again, I can't write on this right now, which makes me really sad because I need it for product photos. But this is a fun spread. Anywho, let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Does anybody have any questions, by the way? Now that we kind of have some of our main journaling out of the way. And this is what my previous week looked like, by the way, you guys. So sometimes I fall off the wagon where journaling is concerned. Like, you can tell I was balls to the wall at work for these 2 days. So good times. And then here is what a little more artsy fartsy, at least for me, a little more artsy fartsy tarot journaling page looks like for me. And I'll probably fill it in at some point, but you need to speak this planner into existence because I know it will be printed and shipped out. No, yeah, it's going to happen no matter what, Trina. It's just a matter of when, and if it doesn't happen, if the Kickstarter isn't successful, which I don't want to put out there, because the Kickstarter will be successful, but if the Kickstarter is not successful, then I will figure out a way to print it on my own. It's just that might affect the price of the planner, and it might affect how fast it gets done. But my goal for this is either Kickstarter happens, or if it doesn't, then end of summer. I'll take some of the money that I made over the summer, and then I'll rock this thing into existence. So yeah, that is it. Oh my goodness. Anybody else? All right. So what time is it? It is 4:22. Why don't we do a card pull for the end of the day? And then let me put oh my God, you guys, this table is covered in, I pulled out all these stickers and washies and ridiculousness. Weekend is, it's the weekend. You know what? Why don't I do this? This is kind of fun. Or if you want to do, here, I've got a fun sticker that I haven't really used yet. So I'm going to sticker over what I just wrote because super fun. This is why I put these 2 days together, because it's the weekend. Look at how fun that is, guys. This is how awesome a Monday start is. And I know it's really weird for a lot of people, and it's really kind of hard to get the hang of at first. There's like a super fast learning curve. Once you get used to a Monday start, you will never go back, because look at your weekend is fully visualized in one spot, one whole spot right there. There it is. No half days. No, like this is your whole weekend. You can plan it out, especially if you're a Monday through Friday 9 to 5 kind of a guy. Yes. Hi, Beak. So that is awesome. And you can kind of like book your weekend together if you've got something special going on. All that good stuff. Oh, and you know what? I've got some Keurig stickers because we all know that this happens in real life. So big Keurig sticker there because why not? Monday starts really are the best, but I know that some people are more traditional when it comes to their planning and their starts. So I like to try it and be sensitive to that. But if you wanted a different start, like I said, oh, you know what? Let's find out if the stickers fit over the weekly section because that would be fun. So if like, let's say you were going to sticker over your weekly section, and make it not a Monday start. I'm going to use Monday because, yeah, I'm doing a Monday start. As you can see, this is going to cover, if you were to put your sticker here, oh, let me pull it down into the center. If you wanted to put your Monday sticker here, this is going to cover the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is just trim it a bit. I don't have my scissors. I just gave it a little rip. If you have scissors, you can make it nicer, but oh my God, these stickers fit right over. So that way you can still see your date and your circle if you need. But she also makes, there's another sticker maker. Do I have those stickers? They do the days with the, oh, here's one that she did. I don't want to use that one because it's nice. I want to use it in a later planner. Well, not that I don't want to use it for you guys because it's, you know, hey, I don't want to use it because it's nice. That's not where I was going with that. But I want to save it. Like, I want to save it. Let's be real because these are super cute. She did a Planner Boss something sale, and these are all like spacey galaxy-ish. And hers have little boxes on, so that way you can keep the date the same. If you need to keep the date the same. Oh, here they are. This is what I was looking for. So these are Planning with Shannon. This is a different planner sticker maker. And her stuff is super cutie. Oh, so I just pulled the Sunday out. I don't want to do the Sunday. We'll pick a different day to sticker. Why don't we see how the Thursday looks? All right. So if you wanted to sticker over the days, oh, yep, these fit like a glove too. So that fits right over. If you wanted to sticker over your days, so that way they don't read like a Sunday. I have not talked to any sticker makers yet. I am a member of the Chelsea Brown. So she loves Passion Planner, and I'm a member of her Chelsea Brown Patch Fam group, and I will be tagging her to be like, hey, guess what? Your stickers fit in my planner. And then if the planner is successful, I will for certain send her one to review. Or if I ordered 3 more prototypes, so hopefully I can send her one of those prototypes to review. But that would be, what day is this? This is the 30th. Okay, so there we go. So yes, if you want to sticker over some of your days, you can to make it a Sunday start. You just need to order the stickers. But yeah, I need to get a hold of some of the sticker makers. I don't know if you saw earlier, Ivan, but I mentioned Prancing Doxy. They have some really cute witchy stickers. So she's got like some really cute cauldrons and tarot cards and Book of Shadows and stuff like that. And then she's also got my favorite moon phase stickers because they're a couple of different sizes and they just fit stuff so well. So this one is fun. These are fun to use in your planner. But yeah, so that's it, I think. Oh, you know what? I think it is my trash day this week. So I have to remember to put the trash out. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh my God, look at that while I am thinking and planning and talking. All right, so I'm going to finish up putzing around in my planner. I hope I made you guys kind of excited for when these planners do come out. I hope I have answered some questions about some of the rando stuff that is located in the planner and why you would put it there, or kind of how to use it. If you have any other questions, please feel free to put them in the description, or not in the description box, in the comments below. And I will absolutely answer them as fast as I can. I also have an Ask Me Anything box still live on the Instagram. And I will be putting up an update either tonight or tomorrow morning. But really, for real, the bird cages are stinky. I need to clean them. Do an Instagram live in the near future. Oh my God, Ivan, there's so much going on. Maybe I will. Maybe I will do an Instagram live. First, I have to order. You guys, seriously, you should see the setup I have going on for this tripod. It is ridiculous. I've got it hair elastic to a kitchen chair, and it is leaning precariously over this planner. So I'm going to be getting a tabletop rig because I cannot live like this. First of all, I cannot live with Beaker screaming, and then I cannot live with like the dangerousness of what's going on. So I will be, let me fix that first, Ivan, and then I will do an Instagram live. Okay. So thank you guys super, super much. The struggles of top-down shop, although I saw a really cool like YouTube tutorial about how to make your own top-down rig. Yes, please, Ivan. I would love the one that you ordered. If you could let me. Yeah, if anybody has a top-down rig for filming, please absolutely send it to me. I need it to be sturdy enough to hold a Canon T7i, but also flexible enough to hold a regular crappy old webcam or a phone for filming. But anyway, that is it. All right, you guys, Beaker is getting really antsy, and Henrietta looks like she's about to scream too. So I'm going to go tend to my crazy zoo. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for supporting the Kickstarter. The link is below if you want to check it out. And thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. And Beaker says goodbye.